another reason be, from the US perspective, that we are building up India, supporting its UN Security Council permanent membership, its membership of export control regimes. We are building it up as a world power to contain China, while it is wasting all that investment and hard power in trying to browbeat Pakistan. So it's like a waste of US investment in India rather than containing China and challenging it, which India seems unwilling and incapable of doing. It is wasting all that might and hard power in trying to browbeat Pakistan. Could that also be one of the reasons?
Absolutely. I mean, that was like my third point. After this war, which badly exposed India, the Indian leadership, their thought process, their strategic thinking, and their worldview, and of course, the worst, their military might. They can. So, with Pakistan, with all its problems, with all its economic issues, if they can't even fight for a few hours with its neighbor, and without any loss or anything. I mean, the whole world knows. I mean, so there are like four major what you call GPS systems in the world. Two GPS systems are the satellites. Galaxies or networks are the Americans. The Americans run them. One is from Russia, and one is Chinese. And I'm not sure, but what I heard, the Chinese is the best satellite system. So the whole world knows what happened on those, during those hours, which planes were down, which sites were hit. So basically, the Indians made a big, huge mistake by launching this attack. And I'm personally privy to this fact. Our ambassador here, Pakistan's ambassador, Rizwan Sheikh Saab, repeatedly, told me and others as well that, during the night, that when he was like awake all the entire night, Americans went to him, called him, and said the Indians have called the White House and they wanted to talk to you. They are ready for a ceasefire. So the Indians, he is a personal witness to it, and why would he lie? So he said the Indians approached the White House and said, yes, we are ready for a ceasefire. Can you check with the Pakistanis if they're ready? We'll go. And then, of course, that's why Mr. President Trump has maybe at least 18 or 19 times repeated this fact, and not just an idea, fact that yes, he was the one who brokered peace between these two nuclear powers. And mind you, I mean, he is constantly saying two great nuclear powers with two great leaders. So he's kind of giving both the leadership same level of praise. He's equating their military, if not like making any difference or making any distinction between their powers, is not analyzing them. So I think that was a big, huge strategic loss, not just a military loss for the Indians, but also a prestige that they had enjoyed a little bit, especially in Washington. Washingtonians. You've been here, and you've been interact. You did interact with lots of think tanks, academia. You covered Pentagon. Some major stories you broke actually, from the Pentagon during your stay at Voice of America. So they were enjoying some respect, some good level of degree of respect here in terms of military, economy, and everything. And now another thing happened after that. So those 3 points, the Republican president Trump, the handover of one terrorist to America, this war, and then the fourth was that this tariff, the trade, policies, the U.S. trade policies, Indians been giving the White House, Trump's White House, lots of run around and kind of they're just going around, not actually listening to the White House. Okay, they don't have to listen to the White House, but they've been a very reluctant partner, so to speak, when it comes to coming up with an agreed upon trade policy between the two countries, two big countries. Of course, India has the largest population. So I think that is also one of the reasons, Muhammad Ali, I think what happened here, that Mr. Trump personally is very frustrated with the Indians interlocutors on the trade issues. And not only they saw that Indians are nowhere close to countering the Chinese in the region. They're not even close to being, a small regional power. After getting, what you call. I mean, it's not an official defeat or anything, but what happened during the war, they know what happened. So they were pounded badly by the Pakistani. So they couldn't even counter Pakistan, a much smaller neighbor in terms of size, population, economy. They couldn't even do any significant damage to Pakistan. So these 4 points have been playing a major role in kind of creating a new regional order in South Asia, Southeast Asia. And as you pointed out very well, I mean, now officially they have now backing off from calling in Asia Pacific India Pacific anymore, which I think Biden changed that name. So now it's back to Asia Pacific. So this is what you're witnessing is a sea change right in unfolding before your eyes, and there are certain reasons and why Pakistan is now enjoying all this attention in Washington. Because first, of course, is history. Second is strategic thinking. We may be very bad and sometimes even very idiotic when it comes to our domestic policies and our governance issues. But I think Pakistan has played its cards well when it comes to kind of, international how it's in the international standing and how to behave in the Committee of Nations. So, and that's kind of paying off.